Hey, what's up guys? Houston here. Look, for you guys that are trying to find a $50,000 or up to $50,000 loan with no credit check, I'm going to share with you my top places. Also, I want to let you guys know, not only is your Social Security in jeopardy, but also there's 3 other places that a lot of you all are not even aware that the government is holding your money, and I'm gonna actually tell you about those places as well. Now, let's talk about these loans. The first place that I would look is with PenFed, okay? Now, here's the thing about it with PenFed. We always talk about it. PenFed uses Experian FICO 9, all right? Now, I would say in reference to when you're dealing with PenFed, minimum credit score, you're probably going to be looking at it about a 620. All right. Now, it just depends on the relationship, how many accounts. Also, this affects it as well. When you're coming in with a score this low, it also affects it as well. Now, here's what I would tell you. I would open up a checking in a savings, all right? And so it's $5 to open up that savings account, all right? But you can do a pre-qualification to see if you're approved for this PenFed loan, all right? Then the next one is Best Egg, okay? Now, the reason with Best Egg, because they will work with a high debt to income ratio, all right? So that DTI, your DTI, you're looking at 60%, okay? Now, again, like with PenFed, they have a high DTI as well. So that's the reason they're on the list. All the lenders I'm talking about, they will work with you when you have a high DTI. Now, in reference to Best Egg, you're looking at about a 60% as well. In terms, you're looking at about a 600 credit score. The next lender we're going to be talking about is Universal Credit, okay? And so with Universal Credit, we all know that the DTI is up to 75%, all right? Now, here's the thing about it. I would tell you guys in reference to the amount of income that you should have in order to qualify for these type of loans, I would tell you to start between 30 to 45. All right, this would be my minimum income in order to qualify for these type of loans. All right, now here's the thing about it with Universal Credit. You want to have at least 2 to 3 trade lines on the file, and you want your credit file to be at least 2 years older, okay? And so I always tell you the best ways for you to age the credit file is do rent reporting, because depending on how you pay your rent, they will actually use that, and that would be the opening date to pay your rent, and then they report 2 other years. So that's whether it's with Rent Reporter or any of the other ones. Now with Rent Reporter, they report only to Experian and Equifax. Some of them, they may report to all 3, but in terms of when you're aging the file, you want to look at the opening date, okay? Now, another thing to focus on is in terms of adding authorized users. This is also an inside secret to helping you age the credit file, but you can't use any authorized user, all right? This is one of the mistakes a lot of people make, is because they will add a authorized user onto the file, but it's not going to do anything if it's a brand new authorized user or if it's coming from certain banks, because that history will not pull over. I want to show you guys something. Hold on. You see that? That's a lizard, right? And he just popped up. You know, if my rabbit was out here, she'd probably be running away from it. You know, she don't play like that. So let me fix this back. Sorry about that. Getting off the subject, but at the same time, it just took my attention away in terms of noticing the lizard just popping out of the way, out into nowhere. Now, another lender, if you're looking for a platform, would be 50K loans. All right. And so here's the thing about it with 50K loans. Being a platform, they use like tribal lenders as well. And the reason I tell people you may want to look for a platform that uses tribal lend, because they don't go through all the red tape that a traditional bank has to go through. Okay. And since they don't go through all the red tape and stuff, it makes it much easier for you to qualify. All right. Now, in terms of the average credit score, is not about that. With tribal lenders, most of the time, they're looking at your availability to be able to pay back the loan. So in terms of paying back the loan, they're looking at you possibly making at least $1,000 a month after taxes on these type of platforms here. All right. So that's one of the things you have to take a look at. Now, another lender is Achieve. Okay. Now, here's the thing about it with Achieve. They have a 70% DTI. All right. Now, with their 70% DTI, also they have a minimum credit score of a 620. All right. Now, one of the things about Achieve, they're not in all 50 states. All right. So that's one of the drawbacks about it. But at the same time, they do work with people. They do give a lot of flexibility. And again, they're a type of lender that goes up to 50,000. Now, I was telling you guys about your money. And a lot of people are not aware of how much of your money the government actually has that is holding on to. Many people are worried about Doge and their Social Security. Well, there's 3 other platforms that I'm finna share with you that you really should worry about and you should check out. Now, here's the first one. You have Web Apps. It's called Web Apps DOL. DOL stands for Department of Labor, okay, .gov, all right? Now, this is mainly focused on wages, all right? So say that you had left a job and they didn't give you your last paycheck and stuff like that, or you may have moved out of state and stuff from a job and you never received that paycheck, or you never received that bonus and stuff, then you can go here and you can put your information into this website and it will tell you if you have outstanding money in that state that you currently live in. All right, it will tell you about the employer as well as in terms of the dollar amount that you may have owed to you. Now, you may have deceased relatives and stuff like that, or loved ones and stuff. You can also check this platform for them as well. Now, another one, this is PDGC, okay, .gov, all right? Now, what this is for like your pension plans, right? This is for your pension and 401ks. So you had a job that you left and you didn't get your 401k. You didn't roll over your 401k. Or you had a job that had a pension. You may have a loved one that passed on and stuff that had a pension and stuff that you're not aware of, right? And so since you're not aware of, you don't know where to go. Now, there are companies out here that are selling this very same service. I'm giving it to you for free because you don't have to pay them for this. All right. So that's the reason I'm sharing this with you. All right. But you can go to pdgc.gov and you can look up pensions and 401ks from old jobs and stuff like that that may be owed to you as well. All right. Now, another one that you want to take a look at is Unclaimed. Okay. Unclaimed.org. Okay. And so with unclaimed.org, for you that follow me, you're familiar with this website. I mentioned it before. But with unclaimed.org, what you would do, you would put your name in, you would put your address, and it would tell of any money that's owed to you. Again, this is a service that people are selling, but you can go to these 3 websites to find out if you have any money out there. Now, there's one other thing I want you to do, and this is an interest-free loan that many people that work a job are not even aware they are entitled to, okay? and that's through your HR, and it's your W-4, okay? When you file your W-4, it's going to stop the IRS from taking federal income taxes out of your check. And by them not taking income taxes out of your check, you're able to bring home a bigger paycheck. So you're not having to look for these here loans and stuff if you don't need them. Now, these loans that I talk about, hey, they're there in case of an emergency. But don't forget, you do have an interest-free loan if you work in a job that you can get access to. All right, so just keep that in mind. Now, for you entrepreneurs that are looking for a loan and stuff like that, you also have DreamSpring, okay? Now, DreamSpring is a non-profit, dreamspring.org, okay? And it's funded through the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, all right? And they offer lines of credit up to $50,000 as well. Now, here's the thing about it. With their lines of credit, all right, it reports both on the business as well as on the personal credit, okay? So you just have to keep that in mind. But at the same time, for you guys that are entrepreneurs, this is one of the places that you should go to. Now, for some of these loans, they may want you to show proof of income. So that's the reason that we offer the service where we actually give you access to free pay stubs, right? And to be able to show proof that you actually have income coming in to actually repay back the loan, which a lot of people, they don't have it. For us entrepreneurs and stuff like that, a lot of these people, they do not have that proof. All right, so that's the reason that we put that in place, so that people will be able to create their pay stubs and proof of income so that they can qualify for more loans and stuff. Now, another place that you want to look at to get at least up to a $50,000 loan is it's a platform. It's Low Credit Finance. Okay. Now, here's the thing about it. Again, it's Low Credit Finance. They are a platform. All right. And again, like I said, they deal with tribal lenders. All right. So if you're needing a loan, again, if you know that you have too high of a debt to income, that you really can't show verifiable income and stuff, Low Credit Finance is one of them. And then 50K loans, those would probably be your best bet. Okay. And for you guys that even have low income, these type of places, these platforms, they may be able to help you as well. All right. Now, I hope that this video helps you. If you have any questions about business credit funding, personal credit funding, removing negative items off the credit, click the link in the description. Schedule a one-on-one consultation. Thank you.